Hello my friends, a very special video today. First video of David alone in the channel, but there's a reason for it. Alba thinks I'm walking, that's not true. I'm actually in the mall because I came here for grabbing the Christmas gifts. Oh my god. So I entered this bookstore that is here in Bangkok, Siam, Paragon, and I saw a group of kids just right now looking at their favorite books, One Piece, now Jujutsu Kaisen, the new ones. Some of them the same I used to read when I was the same age as them, and some other news. And I came with the idea to make this video about why to keep creating. So I saw them and just thought and how all these stories somehow have shaped the way we are now, and how it's shaping actually the way that those kids are going to be in the future. And I think the way that those books contributed in the process of shaping the way that people are is actually way more important than some people think. Like my mom, for example, she limited my time playing video games, watching TV series, TV animated shows, whatever, because it was supposed to be better for me to be outside playing with other kids. When I think about it now, it wasn't actually. Like most of my memories with other kids are actually bad. Like I was always the fat one, the teeth, the glasses. I was bullied even for having too much imagination. This is not a joke. I think a lot of you are gonna relate with it. And meanwhile, most of my best memories are actually watching TV shows, playing video games, like those places where you could let your imagination fly free. Like it was somehow your comfort zone as a kid. There are too many types of kids and there are too many types of life stories, and that was mine. And I know it, for example, for Alba, it was the same because she told me. And if you look at me now, all of those shows, all of those games were the thing that at the end of the day ended up making my life to have sense, because that's what I'm doing right now. So once we realized that we were creative people, we made it to dedicate ourselves professionally to it. And now I think most of the people will agree with me that we're facing a weird time because of the current situation, like AI, all of this social media, span attention economy, the dynamics of the professional environment in the companies of this late capitalism stage. I mean, every day I hear about more and more people who are basically quitting. In some cases they are quitting their jobs, other cases they are getting burned out from doing art. So all of this led me to questioning about why keep creating. That's the thing for this video. And I think there's a really, at least in my case, there's a really easy answer for it. As a creative person, the core of the why I do it, it's not for the money, it's not even for pleasure, but it's because I need it. Like sometimes there's no pleasure at all. I know a lot of you understand me. Sometimes you're gonna suffer doing it. But the core thing is, if you're a creative person, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what you're doing. At the end of the day, you're gonna find the moment to create, even if you don't want it. I mean, I didn't start drawing seriously until I was like 22 or 23. I studied anthropology before it, and I perfectly remember being taking notes in class, like writing, listening to the teacher, and somehow, even when I didn't want to do it, sometimes I look at the paper and I found myself making little drawings in the side of the paper. And since I decided I wanted to search for a creative job, I've been doing a lot of other different jobs. And I know, like, you've been told this a lot of times, I'm sure, like drawing is not that important, that our job is something related with the entertainment industry, with this Maslow pyramid. We are in I think that's bullshit, honestly. But once you have the primary necessities, the food, your health, when all of this is covered, then you can start thinking in, okay, I'm gonna draw. But if you think on it, I love cave painting. Alba loves it too. We've talked about it before. When you look at it, and being an artist is even easier to realize, when you look at it, the level of realism that paintings have, it means that the person doing it invested a lot of hours to reach that level of realism. So our ancestors, they were like in the architectural level, they were living in caves. They were literally hunting for survive, living in caves. But even in that situation, they found the time to spend a lot of hours a day painting, developing the technique to make this amazing art. What does it mean? Those people somehow, they felt the same pressure that all of us feel. they feel the urge, the need to create. And that's how we started developing this amazing technique, this amazing art. So there's a specific kind of person who find their way in the world by creating, by trying to provide meaning for the others. Because art is about creating meaning, that's for sure. So even with, I don't like preachy people, you know, but why am I acting preachy today? It's because I'm saying it to me. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I think in the thought times, in the difficult days, that's the time to show yourself that you're in the right place, that you're doing it because it's your passion. Because as I said before, like you're doing it because you need it. You cannot avoid it, even when it's making you suffer. You're gonna feel this always inside, like this fire burns, like the song. So don't desperate, because somehow we are trapped. We cannot choose. Other people have to choose what they want to do with their lives, but we have no other option. There will be good times, there will be bad times, but that core, that's never gonna change. And if you think about it this way, like for example, if you are into sports, you are gonna have a really, really small window in your life, like maybe 10 years from your 20s to your 30s. If you want to be Olympic medalist since you hit your 30s, if you didn't do it, you know it's late for you, you know. But as an artist, like we don't, there's no prime for an artist. You see Isao Takahata, a living legend, 80 years old, boom, he made the best thing of his career, at least for me, in my opinion, is Kaguya, the tale of the Princess Kaguya, Kaguya Hime no Monogatari, at the age of 80, I think 80 or 82. There's no prime for an artist. And like the Bakuman opening song said, what's after a dream? Another dream. All of us are already in the same way. We have no other option. We have to keep going. Okay, guys, that's the one and only Nintendo store outside of Japan here in Asia. It's here in Bangkok, Siam, Paragon. That's the name of the mall. I still perfectly remember like the first time I saw a Nintendo, a NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I was like 6 or 7 years old, and my uncle got one. I remember it perfectly. I arrived at my grandma's house and I woke up the stairs, all the excitement there. And my uncle was inside the room, really dark room, and then I saw the console. I think the technology in those days had one thing that is not there anymore, because today we are used to technology, we have digital technology, is way different. But in those days, there was something like a little bit disturbing about technology, because you saw all this plastic structure, the cables, the dark room, and somehow you feel like a little bit scared. I think if you if you watch Serial Experiments Line, that series is explored in a really good way. So I perfectly remember the screen, the blue background, the pipes, the turtles, Super Mario there. I was shocked. I would never forget that feeling, because that was magic. That was like magic to me in my 7-year-old kid's brain. I was like asking myself, how is that possible? Like that plastic cube is producing that other world there. You can control the main character, so he can move through the background. It was insane. I even ended up buying with my own money. I used my own money to buy a plumber belt, because I was always saying that I wanted to be a plumber when I grew up. That's the level of obsession I had with Mario. And then Pokemon, when Pokemon arrived, you know, more of the same. All of the kids obsessed with that. And all those things have one thing in common again, it's the same that before. All of this started being an idea in the mind of a creative person that contribute to stimulate the imagination of a lot of kids, to make them to dream, to create similar things when they grow up. And that's what makes me keep moving still today, pushing forward, going for it. Oh my God, I'm not gonna stop. There's no way I stop. Hello. Oh my God. Oh. Perfect. I got these two amazing Ambernic. Oh my God. Woo. Now, quick question, and we're done for today. Alba, why keep creating? Why keep pushing, even in the thought
you
moments?
ask this like is a super easy question, like to actually
Super
answer.
easy.
But,
1 minute.
I will say why. I think it's what actually keeps me alive. Like I think it's why I wake up every day. It's truly the thing that comes more from the depth of myself, the deeps of myself. Is the thing I live for. Like it's something I do even if I don't want to. It's something,
Even if you don't want to.
It's like an instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah, it's like sometimes like I'll be doing anything else and I will be creating, I will be having ideas for everything in a creative way. So it's something that I was born like that. I always been like that since I'm a kid. So it's something natural for me.
Yes.
That one part, and the second part is like nothing makes me more happy than seeing people happy with something I've created.
Oh my God.
So
I relate with it.
Yeah.
Would you say you don't have an option B? It's like creating is the only way for you?
Creating is not only something you can do with drawing. I mean, you can be selling fruits. And you can be creative also selling fruits. The way you sell fruits, it
depends on the way you do it, right?
Yeah, if you own a bakery and you do bread, if you're, I don't know, in a racing team with cars, name it. It doesn't matter.
It's the approach.
Yeah, it's how you do the things.
Yes,
I think that's being creative. Like turn around the way you do things, not do them like you're supposed to do them, but always be thinking, how can I do this in a more desirable way, in a more fun way, in a way I enjoy more? Like, so I think that's creating. I mean, you can not only music, art, like not only that. I think I will be always creative no matter what I do, or no matter if I will change my career entirely and open a bakery and do bread. I'm gonna be creative doing bread because it's something that is inside me. I cannot help it. It's always been like that. Even at school, like the way I will write in notebooks, like
okay.
So it's something I understand.
Need to do. Yes. So even when we said it with different words, we basically agree. So, oh my God, new video. See you on the next episode of Beach School, your favorite YouTube channel. Kirby Fish Shop. Bye.